Right. So I have some things in my auction and buy it now if anyone's interested. Some stickers, more stickers, some little cool crochet hook keychain. It's better now because I changed to my computer instead of OBS. I think it's working. And one other. Okay, it's not delaying at least. This way. The video feed is like it's backwards to me, so it's still weird. So I still have some things I'm working on. I don't know what I was making. It's like when you make something and I don't think I had enough yarn of something. And I made a teeny tiny beanie for some reason. So I don't know. A long time ago I made this. I think I'm gonna, it's really nice though. I think I'm just gonna separate it and make a heart. One of these hearts. This is a darker purple. I see the light. This is a darker purple, but then this is a little bit muted purple. It looks brown to my eyes, especially on the computer here. So just doing some little crafting right now. This is so cute. So I have these little crochet flowers I haven't done anything with. I think I was thinking about making some with some smaller yarn and using buttons in the middle for decor, for junk journal decor. But to make a few of them, I mean, I have a few. I tried a different variety of oh, this one was for the hat because I made this a long time ago too, that I made it with this speckled yarn, and I made 2 hats with that same yarn. Here's another one of the little flowers. And I made these larger flowers here that I really like because they look like the Hawaiian flowers. My light is not doing great here. Because I'm like kind of half a shadow, but I can adjust it. I'm not sure how, but like what angle I have to put it in. Where's my husband? Maybe this can turn into a flower. It's just like trying to use all my scraps. Besides making some type of a scrap can, or it's always difficult to figure out what to make with variegated yarn sometimes because they're have just so much pattern. So when I saw this yarn, I was like, this is a cute idea for the heart keychain or heart purse charm. I don't know why this is extra. Just gotta tuck it in. Somehow it got. I gotta go back and fix it. Oh no, it's in the beginning, so I can't. Okay, it's fine. Oh, I was making this one yesterday. No, Tuesday. Maybe because I accidentally pulled another yarn. It pulled in like another yarn at the bottom here, and it pulled it out. So I'm just gonna hide it somewhere. Just kind of rework it into I keep forgetting. I need to make the problem with this is my hook has not been doing a great job. Something like that. So this is a heart, right? Making the purse charms. I also have a red. I think I had a red one I was working on. It's just like week to week is difficult when trying to figure things out. So, hi Ashley. Hi Feral Possum. Sorry, I was looking at another. I was looking at another screen and everything, and kind of focusing on what I was doing. I'm good. Oh, see, I made one. Hi. Just doing some crocheting now. Just trying to jump in with the artisan showcase when I didn't really know what was going on. So I gotta tuck this in. Do I have to tuck it in? I heard about the artisan showcase when they had the chat with the art and handmade group, and they said, "Oh, you should have received an email," but I didn't. I never get the promotional email, so I think I fixed it. So hopefully they give us more information on these kind of things. Yeah, there's a lot of people on, and that's why I also tried to do this in under community, because who knows, sometimes, a lot of the time, I might not get too many sales. It's just more like a chat sometimes. So I just, I tried to see if the community section is, just a little more conversation than selling. Just trying to not keep it, you know, keep it less stressful. What is all this stuff? I'm going through my bag again. It's just so much of mix of everything. With art and handmade is just a big general description to a lot of little things. That includes handmade clothing, it includes beading and jewelry, it includes clay, and oh my goodness, there's so many things. Woodworking and wire wrapping, and there's just too many things. And it's hard to, I guess, to make it more specific, because there might be just a few of the same sellers. So I think that's why they try to keep it more general, but at the same time, it's too much of us. there's a lot of, I've been noticing lately, there's a lot of yarn sellers popping up on my For You. So it's interesting, like how I don't always go to yarn shows, because I want to, not buy as much yarn, because I have enough, and I'm just using my scraps this year. Yeah, and then just all of a sudden, I would just constantly see so many yarn sellers here. I was like, whoa. I thought, oh, maybe I should have started selling my yarn again, because I do have some. I just don't have it listed, or like I haven't gone through my stash of yarn and to see what. I don't have any fancy yarn, and I think that's one of the things. I have the basic yarn, and I might have some vintage yarn. No, I do have vintage yarn. I have it listed, but just like the times that I show people, they're not as interested in it. I don't know. I just have to make something out of them then. Right. I don't think I have that much, but maybe I do have, because also I've been collecting um, some of the crochet thread I've seen like people sell that they have like one. Um, so I have a bunch of different colors. I saw some like the storage unit, a couple of storage unit people sell a bunch of yarn. So I just have so many different colors of these crochet thread that are thinner and thicker, and trying to figure out how to use them properly. Some of them are so small. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at the storage unit section either. Um, and also that's like something I think that takes a while to grow too, to be consistent and to show a lot of things quickly. That's like the storage unit way. It's so quick. And there is a couple of times you'd find the crafting storage units that they're selling things, and so I've bought from a couple of those sellers, or they had no clue what they were selling, yarn wise. They don't know what price point to sell it at, and so they had a lot of crafters and yarn people tell them, oh, this is, you should sell it for this price, or they'd bid it up because they know that like it's usually a little more expensive. You can buy a whole bunch in bulk. So yeah, it's all $1 starts, so they just run it up. So it's like I'm okay with that. I don't buy expensive yarn either, and I don't know if I would buy a storage unit of yarn. Maybe just a combination of craft supplies. I don't know. I've seen the Facebook Marketplace listings sometimes of like big bags of yarn. I haven't bought any. I don't know. I would prefer to get like a newer yarn in bulk. I don't know. I don't know how the other sellers get all that yarn. It's not like they're saving it, and yeah. Yeah, it takes a lot of time to look through all the estate sale websites to get what you're looking for. I think I looked one time to see if there was something. I know Ollie's had some Joanne's yarn, but the one I have, the one that's by my house, is not. It's not as much. They have just the Bernat. I think it's a blanket yarn, and it's all the green. It's like 20 skeins of green yarn, and I've seen that in people's show. So I like the green color though. I would just buy it for myself. But I've been pretty good with not buying extra yarn. um, but I do have a bag of yarn that I did like little by little. I have like put together. So I have one of those like the compressed air bags, pretty full with yarn from this year's. I think maybe it's just a combination of all the yarn that I purchased from Whatnot. Just trying to keep it all together. Yeah, I'm gonna use it one day. But it's so nice. See all the different variety of yarns. Trying to finish this. Trying to finish this heart keychain in this color, and I can make some more. But just wanted to jump on for a little bit, not too long. And I'm glad my phone wasn't working, or my phone needed a charge, and my OBS was not updated, I guess. So it was glitching. Yes, yesterday. It was a couple days ago that I did a show. It wasn't working properly. But hopefully it updated. Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to let it install. That's it. It's already updated. Okay. Already updated. It's okay though. I don't mind. Oh. Oh, sure. A lot of sellers, yeah. Maybe not as much as like, you know, storage unit crashing, whatnot, but hopefully like people would see that, handmade are here, because sometimes we feel like we're not seen. So I think that's why. And I have been seeing some like jumping into new shows, so it was nice to see other handmade people's selling their work. And I know some of them do it for a livelihood, especially the like handmade upcycle clothing. Those are really cool. And it takes a long time, a while to make something like that, and they just have a good, and a lot of inventory, and it's really cool. Like, I don't know if I could do that. I was talking to some other people that they're like, "Oh yeah, I made handmade crochet things," and I'm like, they make clothing, handmade crochet clothing, and I was like, "That's a lot of work. It takes up a lot of time, unless they have a lot of time to work on it. It's a lot of work." Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. I don't know if I could. It might take me a while, but who knows? I could make a clothing. I did make some sweaters, not crazy, not too crazy, but I think it was 10. I'm looking for 8. Anything with a measuring tape, numbers. Anything with numbers. Just cutting little tassels for the bottom. Oh wow. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, I feel like I have to really make sure to get the measurements right if I was making something for someone. I wouldn't want to, I don't know, just like measuring the person, I guess, would be the best thing. And the same thing with hats. Like, I used to make a lot of hats, and any type of custom hat order, you have to, the best idea would is to get the measurement, especially with kids. They grow so quickly. So if I would make one for a kid, I would have to get a measurement higher. Oh, that's a good idea. Do, do, do. Okay, so this little heart keychain's done. So I have 3 now. Got the blue and the green and the purple one and the dusty rosy one with, I'm gonna fix a tassel though. Mhm. Thank you. And that was a free pattern, so just, I made one, and I don't even know how. It just like, I think I wanted to make one for Valentine's Day, and I didn't even get the chance to finish it in February. And then if it made some in March, and more people were interested, so I want to keep those in a rotation. But that's why I've been making a lot of small things, because unless you get a custom order from someone, there's not a lot of time to make, larger things. Custom smaller things is much easier sometimes. Yeah, I heard you told me that last time. um I need to see them. Let me see if I could look them up. Let me look at your profile. You have all this yarn too. I just see a lot of yarn, and the jellyfish, and oh, there's a cute key charm, the earrings, and a whale charm. I don't see the dragonfly yet. Maybe it's not in like the marketplace that you can click on. Oh, there it is. Cool. And it comes with beads. I see it. That's cool. It's like I'm just like staring at the the screen, looking at your dragonfly keychains. Those are cool. Oh, that's nice. And they're kind of like a um, silicone beads, or like the clear beads. But I think I like the silicone beads because I have the one of those keychain bracelets that I put my keys on, and I like the feeling of the silicone beads. So like I'll like twist them around, so it's kind of like a fidget. So those are cool. Yeah, I like it. They look good. I do like it too because it's like the variegated, and the colors of the purple and the teal and the green one. Those are really nice. That's so nice. It's like I. That's really good. It's really good. Yeah, those are really nice. And I think I showed some. I think maybe you saw these too. Have you seen the Christmas ornaments that are made out of ribbon, and they put the pony beads in them? But this is a crochet version. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make some more of these. But I really, even though I didn't pick a green color for this, I really like the blue with the silver beads on there. I'm gonna try a different color. I just haven't decided. Maybe, oh, the little bit of red I have left. I don't know if I can make enough to make it. So I'm just like thinking of all these little projects with any little color that I have. I do have a lot of little like scraps. That's the thing. I have a lot of scraps. A lot of little scraps everywhere. Just buying balls of scrap yarn from other people. It's so funny. Oh, this gun got tangled. I don't know if I have any more of this. How did what happened? There was a big knot somewhere. Yeah, I did see. I was researching that actually. I saw some Etsy sellers take some, yarn, and just take the smaller pieces and tie them together, and then just make a big ball and sell them on Etsy. And I was like, no way. It's a good idea. I feel like I want to make something out of it to show like how it would look. I feel like I have to make some kind of sample. Yeah, it's just a ball of mismatched yarn, and they wind it up and they sell it on Etsy. And I'm sure, hopefully, it's the same type of like acrylic, or I'm sure a big ball of wool would be expensive. Yeah, they buy that. We got the fancy people in Etsy selling vintage things and like scraps of yarn in a big ball. It was just like a big cake of, but they just tie scraps of yarn together and they'll wrap it. So it's so interesting. Yes. I was surprised too when I saw it. I was like, oh, because I think I was looking at the eyelash um, yarns, and I always wanted to like figure out how to like incorporate it into something. And I know that eventually like you can put like a yarn with an eyelash, and then so it crochet together, and then you make something that's a little fluffy, furry or something. But I guess from there, because um, they also sell like just like maybe a yard of different ribbon or eyelash um, yarn, because it's for junk journalers. They'll use that for decorating their journals. So I was looking at that too, researching that. Those are cool. I just saw TY Crafts. Actually, I think it's a new pattern that I got in the email, and it's a free online pattern for one of those stash busting bags. I think it's called a square one bag. I was like, that's cool. If you have the really nice, because she uses the DK yarn, so it's a little bit thinner, but you get a nice little variegated, like a sock yarn. Um, and if you have a bunch of that, you could just make a nice little bag out of it. I don't remember where I was the last time I was doing this one. I don't know. I used to make a lot of bags too, and it takes a while. Like I don't want to like start it again and stop. Like I'm trying to look for my bags. Oh, the one I have left is huge. Oh yeah, I have two. I might have another one, but like I have this. It's like a market beach bag. It's got holes. Like if you put your towel in it or wet clothes, it's okay. But it's a watermelon colored bag. Um, but selling these are a little difficult because they take a lot of time too. So the price has to be a little higher too. And then the retro stripe bag. This is pretty big. It could be a top. I just noticed that. I made a bag that could be a top. You can see the. Maybe I should just separate it and make it into a top instead, because it's so big and uses so much yarn. I was just following a pattern, but then I just kept going, and I think it was supposed to be shorter. But I wasn't counting my rows, and I just kept going up until I realized, oh, this might be enough. But it's this big. It's like the top part. I like it. I kind of liked it, so I put it on like a top. It looks cute. I'm gonna maybe once in my life I'll make a top. I feel like I have to make it with smaller yarn too, though not acrylic, because acrylic is it gets so heavy sometimes. So Yeah, I'm gonna try to make a top. I do like them, like the netting, the mesh tops that you just put on top of a shirt, and like if you feel like you need to be a little more, a little more dressed up. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, or you could put it on top of kind of like a little bolero or a little cardigan. You make a mesh top that you can put on. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look it up, see what ideas. Because if I can follow a simple pattern, and it could be a square shape, and I'm pretty good. Like square tops fit me well. So if I can get that. Oh, okay, nice. Are you pattern testing, or so did you write? You wrote the instructions, or you're just waiting for somebody else to write the instructions? Because I wouldn't mind testing a pattern, because that's how I got a lot of these things actually. Were some of the hats I made. Oh, I made some. Yeah, I made some hats and some koozies, and so a lot of the patterns that I made are either testers or you know, projects that we're working with a specific stitch, and so yeah, that'd be cool to see. I got. Mm-hmm. So funny how like I get really tired. I don't even know what time. Okay, 10:30. My eyes get so tired at night, and oh, okay, okay, yeah. So I'll look at that then. I'll take a look at that. See, I haven't been able to catch up on the page. I only wrote a little post so far. Let's see. I'm already looking on Facebook. Okay, I need to pin the group. Hold on. Yes. Uh, pin group. Okay, so now I can see it from the top. If not, it's gonna get lost in with everything. Just a lot of groups over the years. Okay, I see the. Oh, somebody talked about a t-shirt yarn class, and the yarny crochet along. Is that what it is? Oh, okay. I'm gonna look it up now. I gotta read that later. Maybe I'll save it, then I can remember to read it later. Crochet. Okay, there we go. Yay! And I haven't done um, crochet alongs in a while, so that'll maybe keep me motivated to do something. But I mean, I have little projects that I need to work on. Like I want to make some more pumpkins. The yarn is in the needle. Thank you, good sir. Yeah, I saw that post too. That she has a course on making a t-shirt yarn tote bag. Yeah, I just saw it. So it was cool. My husband is Loco Beard, and he said the yarn is in the needle, which is my our son is sleeping. It's code for the bird is in the nest. Wait, the yarn is in the needle. That's a good one. That's new. Hello. I am crocheting, but I'm down here. You did good. You always do good. It's so funny. See? It's so funny. It's so good. So I'm not going to stay on too long then. Hi. How are you? I remember you from the other time. Yeah, the other time you stopped by. How's it going? Did you do a show today, Kim? I'm doing good. I have to remember to catch your show. Let's see. Oh, it's Sunday. Next Sunday. Yes. Okay, so next Sunday. All right. Good to see you. I do remember your first name though, right? Freedom. Was it Freedom? Thank you so much for stopping in. It's so funny with like the feral possum. So thanks for stopping in again, and we'll see you in the next time. We'll see each other in another show. We always see each other. Yeah. When is your birthday, Kim? Those are always fun. I love birthday shows. August 7th. Okay. So I'll make sure to check and see when, if you put in a new show, okay? Even if you have to move it, that's okay. That's the thing. Like I'm trying my best to figure out what day is good for me. Sometimes, most of the time, the weekends were good for me, or on Friday. Sometimes Thursdays, Monday or Tuesday. Sometimes I do a train, and so, but like I put it in, and you can always adjust it. That's the nice thing about Whatnot. That I'm trying to remember. Okay, that's a Monday, so we'll see. Not if it's a Tuesday, that's fine too. We can celebrate all week. You can even if you just have it on the 10th, that's fine too. We have been celebrating weekly birthdays instead of just daily, because sometimes the day of our birthday is so busy. So might as well just enjoy the whole week of fun things. So makes it easier to work around. As we get older. I'm working with this this whole mess of yarn that I haven't wound together. I feel like I'm always untangling yarn on screen. I'll put this down a little bit. There we go, so you can see what I'm doing. I don't know. Hello, welcome in. I just have some things in my auctioneer bin, or we're just chatting, and I'm just looking at the hair on my shirt. Just chatting about crocheting and crafty things. This is the first time I'm doing this show on the community side, so it's new to me. I think I tried to do it the show maybe last week, and it didn't. I don't think it was getting enough movement, but maybe now it is. And there's a lot of people on today. This is a lot of art and handmade people. I don't know if I want to compete with all the shows, and a lot of the time I don't feel prepared. That's the thing. I don't feel prepared to talk about the things that I made. And the same thing, Wandering Girls was talking about that. It's weird to, it's kind of odd to advertise the things that you made. It's it's like, this is what I made. Look at this beanie, and it does feel weird. 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then my eyes are getting sleepy too, so it's not fun. It's like losing focus. It's okay. I'll stay on for a little bit longer, but a lot of the things, well, a lot of the beanies, actually, a lot of the beanies that I made were patterns from like a cancer crochet challenge. So that was interesting because just the different textures and patterns. I made a whole bunch actually, but that was a while ago. I can give you an exact date because I say all my like completed things that I've made on Ravelry, so I kind of keep track of all the things that I worked on, or if I made something that I like, I want to keep the pattern or save it for later. So I found a lot of patterns. But I was saying before that it's difficult to make custom things when we only have a certain amount of time to make them. Like we have up to 2 days to make something. Sometimes they let us do 3 or 4 days. I'm not that fast. And if I'm working like on my day work, my day job, it's hard to multitask doing this and if I was doing crocheting and my job, it would be difficult to focus. So be one or the other. Almost done with this heart. That's why I'm trying to rush it. Almost done. What? That's okay. Still untangling. There we go. Okay, I got some more hearts, and I didn't really close this one. Oh boy. What happened? I thought I would have tightened this one more. That might not be it. That was it. Okay. That was something. Gotta put it back somewhere. Or just tuck it in. Alright, I'm gonna make it until the 1 hour mark, and then I'm ready to go. There's just a lot of people online. Well, maybe not now. So now take the hearts and put it together. Put it together. Let's see. Okay. I feel like it hasn't been that long, but it's been an hour already. Almost. I got like 7 minutes. Oh, because the beginning of this was like trying to figure out if my stream is working properly. It wasn't working great. Oh yeah. So the things. This is a good time to verbally say the things that I'm gonna make. So I'm making more these purse charms, keychains, and I wanted to start some pumpkins. This is August. Tomorrow's August, so it starts. I remember. I'll have to. I want to document exactly how many pumpkins I try to make this year because I did. I used to write in a blog, and I used to. I wrote posts about my pumpkins, but I can start it again, I guess. But I want to try some different patterns of pumpkins, and just to try to make a lot of smaller things. So more the Christmas stockings, more of the some type of ornament, maybe some kind of snowflake. We'll see from there. And the other thing was to make sure to make some kind of bracelet. I remember to make that bracelet. Oh, this looks so. It looks fluffy. It's a fluffy heart. It looks so different though. I don't know if it's because the yarn is so old. Hello. Hello. I don't know where my voice went. Just gonna keep this short. Pick this one. No, it looks so fluffy. It's like a hard cookie. Not really a. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Just gonna finish these off here, and I don't even see if anyone else is on. It's like I don't feel like I want to read because I don't have any people jumping in and out of the show anyways. I'm just going to raid to another handmade seller that I can find. Every time you say I'm ready to go, some people jump in. So hi, just wanted to finish this. Let's see, yarn balls. Oh, Amberlicious. See, there we go. I'm gonna jump into Amber's show while I finish this thing. Amber. Here we go. Hi.